I want to explain Genesis chapter 12 and on. Okay, now the Lord said to Abram, which is Abraham, his name changed after to Abraham, get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you, and will make you a great nation. I will bless you, and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Okay. And if we go to Genesis chapter 17, this is what it says. Okay, wait. And I will make my covenant between me and you, and will multiply and exceedingly. Then Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, as for me, behold, my covenant is with you, and you shall be a father of many nations. No longer shall your name be called Abram, but your name shall be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of you, and kings shall come from you. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you in their generations, for an everlasting covenant to be God to you and your descendants after you. Also I give to you and your descendants after you the land in which you are a stranger, all the land of Canaan, as an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. But there's another verse, I don't know where it is. It says, the land that you see, look left, look right. He gives the land as far as your eye can see. I give to you and to your descendants forever. Now this is what I want to say. Israel belongs to the Jews. It doesn't belong to the Palestinians. The Bible is clear. But I wanted to read this part and explain it right here. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. God is true to his holy word. God promised the land in Israel, it belongs to Israel. You can go through the whole Bible and see that he promised that he'd bring them back into their own land. And that prophecy was fulfilled May 14th, 1948. Okay, where it says, I will curse him who curses you. Okay? God is true to his word because he made an everlasting covenant with Abraham. When I forget the year it was 1990 something. I think it was 1990 something, or was it 2000 something, I forget. No, I had to be in 1990 something. President Bush tried to part the land for peace. He tried to do something to Israel. So, when that happened, the next 24 hours, there was a hurricane outside of his residence. There was a huge hurricane. So I just wanted to read this. Like, look what just happened. Obama, he sent some F-15s to Egypt. He gave them to him. Obama bought F-15 fighter jets and he gave them to Egypt. Now look what just happened. So Egypt has, what was it, 30? Yeah. Egypt has 30 million locusts. You see, God's not joking around. God means exactly what he says. And plus, so the locust is there. So this could be God. Because God keeps his word. You don't mess around with Israel. And plus, what was it? Russia. Not too long ago, they got hit by a meteor. And Russia is supplying Assyria with weapons to attack Israel. So God's about to unleash his judgment. And very soon Damascus and Assyria is going to be wiped off the face of the map. As I said in Isaiah. I want to read that to show you guys. This is about to be fulfilled. Okay? This is what's going to happen. It's going to be breaking news on the television and everything. So remember, when you see this, this is Bible prophecy that has just come to pass. Right here. Isaiah chapter 17. The burden against Damascus. Behold, Damascus will cease from being a city, and it will be runs of heap. But I want to say this, because they're going to be fighting over Jerusalem very soon, over the city of Jerusalem. Because right now the Vatican is saying that what they have wanted for a very long time is they wanted Jerusalem. They want to take it from them. And now you have the United Nations, you have the Vatican, and you have the Arab countries that are saying to Israel that they want them to give up their sovereignty over the city of Jerusalem. It's all going to be based upon Jerusalem. This is what's going to cause World War III, the Battle of Armageddon. Because if you go to Zechariah, this is what God prophesied that would happen in the last days. In the book of Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 12. Yeah, right here. Zechariah chapter 12, verse 3. And it shall happen in that day that I will make Jerusalem a very heavenly stone for all peoples. All who would have it away will surely be cut in pieces, though all nations of the earth are gathered against it. Then if you go to chapter 14, look what it says. Behold, the day of the Lord is coming, and your spot will be divided in your midst. For I will gather all the nations to battle against Jerusalem. There's going to come to a point soon, very soon, that they're going to be fighting over Jerusalem. The Arabs are going to want it. The Vatican wants it. They want control over it, so they're probably going to be working with the Arabs. This is going to be on the news that they're fighting over the city of Jerusalem. This was all in the Bible, my friends. Right now, it's all based on Israel. Very soon, it's going to shift to Jerusalem. Well, they want Jerusalem, and they're going to get rid of Israel. Sorry. They're going to try to get rid of Israel. Israel is eternal. God made an everlasting covenant. Okay? As he said, and I forget where it is, Jeremiah something, as long as there's a star shining by night, and the moon, as long as there's stars shining by night, and a moon by night, as long as the sun is shining by day, there will always be a descendant of David, which is Israel. Israel is eternal. And let me tell you something about the Quran, ladies and gentlemen. You have a president here in the United States saying, the Holy Quran. Do you actually know what the Quran says in there? There's actually statements in the Quran that nobody can read. You know why? Because it's demonic writing. It's all demonic. Muhammad got his information because he built a relationship with a Jewish rabbi. That's why it talks about Jesus in there and all that other stuff. It's because he had a relationship with a Jewish rabbi. That's where he got this information. You know who that angel was that appeared to him? That was Satan himself, okay? That was not Gabriel, that was Satan himself. Because even the Bible says, he who appears to you, even if an angel appears to you preaching another gospel, let him be accursed. They're cursed. But I want to say this. This is what it says in the Quran. Okay? It's somewhere in Surah something. It's a verse in the Quran, Surah something. It says, do not take the Jews and Christians as friends. Besiege them. Set before them an ambush. Slay the adulterers, all non-Muslims. You see? Slay the adulterers, all non-Muslims. That's the whole world. Besiege them. Set before them ambush. This is in the Quran. Okay? And guess what? Guess how many times it mentions Jerusalem in the Quran? Mark a big fat 0. Nothing. And yet they're fighting over it. This is all prophecy being fulfilled, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's about to happen. And with the false prophet coming in. So I was just talking to somebody. He said next week the Pope will be in the Vatican. So the false prophet will be in the Vatican next week sometime. They said he has to be there before Easter. So, this is what I wanted to explain. No matter what they try to do, the judgment of God is coming upon America. If Obama tries to do some stuff to Israel, believe me, America is going to be in for disasters. There's coming earthquakes that Americans have never seen ever before. This is what God has revealed to many true prophets, that America is going to see earthquakes that they've never, ever, ever, ever seen ever before in their history. There's going to be an earthquake that's going to be so big, it's going to trigger off 2 more earthquakes. You don't mess around with Israel. God means exactly what he says. God defeated the enemies of Israel in the past, and he will do it again. And this guy, Obama, doesn't stand for Israel. Believe me, the wrath of God is upon him. His days are numbered. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Okay? Regardless of what he says. So, yeah, the false prophets coming in next week. Now, I was listening to this. Listen to this. This was amazing. When the lightning struck St. Peter's, whatever you want to call it, I was listening to something. It makes sense. Because the guy said, if you know the book of Revelation, it says that this false prophet will be even able to rain down fire from heaven. He said right away when he saw the lightning strike the cathedral of St. Peter, he was thinking about that, the fire coming down. But this made sense as well. Remember after there was another one? There was another lightning bolt that hit the Vatican, so there was 2. What does that tell you? False prophet and Antichrist. They are about to make their appearance known to the world. And I believe it. That this is the false prophet that's coming in. Like St. Malachi Martin's prophecy, he's nailed it on the head over and over and over again. And I believe that he's going to nail this one on the head as well. His prophecy has never failed. Never. Never. With a stunning accuracy. He said Pope John Paul I would come in under a half moon. That happened. He said Pope John Paul II would be born under a lunar eclipse. That happened. He's described as a laborer of the sun. And when he died, there was a lunar eclipse, exactly as he said. He said the Pope 111 would be called the Glory of the Olives. And his name was Ratzinger Joseph. What is this? There's nothing about Glory of the Olives in that name. So when Pope Benedict XVI went in 2005 to become the Pope, what did he choose for his coat of arms? Glory of the Olives. But also in this prophecy says that the Pope 111, he will rule for a short period of time. Isn't that amazing? A short period of time. And that's exactly what happened. Right to the detail. What makes you think he's going to be wrong now? He's not. This is the false prophet. This is God's final warning to his church to be ready. Because the rapture of the church is about to take place. Okay? So that's why I wanted to let you be aware of. The Antichrist and the false prophet, they know each other. They're working on the sidelines right now with one another. They're getting ready to take over. And this new false prophet, he's going to be bringing in a one world government, a one world religion, a one world leader, a one world currency, you name it. You're going to be hearing about it in the news. This is what's going to happen. So, this is all I wanted to say. This was all prophesied in the Bible. This is God proving himself to people. You want to know that I'm real? I'm going to tell you the future before it happens, so that when it happens, you will know that I alone am God, as he said in Isaiah, right here. Okay, listen to this. Isaiah chapter 46, from 9 to 10. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is no other. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand, and I will do my pleasure. And if you go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9, behold, the former things have come to pass, and new things I declare before they spring forth. I will tell you of them. God's going to tell us the future. History is unfolding precisely as the Word of God stated it would. So that's what's coming. One world government, one world religion, you name it. This whole world is going to go and worship this false prophet. They're going to join the apostate church, this one world church that they're going to be setting up. People are going to be fooled by the lying signs and wonders and miracles.